Well, I just wanted to express my disappointment in mankind. Oh my God. All right. Who gives a shit, Karen? Nobody cares, Karen. I know. I've been told that so many times that I guess I believe it now. And I think I took it as in nobody cares about what you think, and nobody, which is actually most often the case. I am so disturbed. I'd have to say my soul's in despair, actually, underneath it all. That the governments, the ones in charge, the ruling class, that's what, other groups are calling it. That's what it is. There's a class situation going on here. They believe they were born into it. They believe that they have more rights than us. And it seems to me that the average citizen now believes it too. The way they sit and will not assist one another. I am so sad that I was brainwashed as far deeply as I was. There's a lot of shame, attached to it. Like you realize that your intellect, your own personal intellect, was certainly great enough to see what was happening in hindsight the entire time, your entire life, but, and then you realize another part of your being, the psychological, emotional aspect of yourself was so manipulated by using your human, natural nature, that where we naturally look to our parents, our elders, around us, to how to develop, how to behave, what the culture should be. I mean, you just, and then when you just fully believe, and then they're brainwashed, so they're passing on their brainwashing, and it's so, for me, it's incredibly frustrating and angering, like I become angry at myself, that I didn't understand this sooner. That 25 years ago, I could see it, kind of, but yet I think I realized I was trapped in a system, like I'm in a court system, I'm alone. I'm trying to tell the truth, but they won't let you tell what's happening. They will only allow you to answer yes and no questions, and they absolutely will not let you explain why the answer was yes or no. They ask the questions in a way so that if you answer them yes or no, and with the inability to explain why, they ask questions in a way that will make you look wrong, stupid, criminal, whatever it is that they're trying. And instead of the judge saying, okay, you've got 15 minutes to explain to me what's happening, Mom. But they don't do that. And then when you're forced to answer your opponent's yes or no questions without being able to explain why yes or no happened, they can just completely color the thing into you deserve to get the fucking death penalty. And you're just like, what? But this happened. We're not interested in the truth, Karen. We're interested in our system of law making money for all of us, the men in the black robes that are sitting behind the bench, and the little attorneys in their little outfits and their dress ties, and the women attorneys are notorious for having the worst hairstyles and clothes ever. Where they're more concerned with that, they got to keep that grind going because they're getting boggin' rich off of you parents that can't fucking get it together with your kids when you can't stay married anymore. So they were more interested in that. They couldn't care less how traumatized our children are. Best interest of the children? No, absolutely not. I'm so disappointed in myself. And this is something I got to live with. That I just went from one lying narcissist to the next, 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 and just shuttled through life up until this point. And yeah, I've been cut off at the knees. Yep. And we have to forgive ourselves, or else we're not going to make it. I know that there's tons of us out there. We're hard-headed for love. We believed, the church people, when they told us, just love them. Just love them and pray for them. Just love them and pray for them. And all the abuse you receive in the name of Jesus, you're just a saint for God. Just being pummeled emotionally, mentally, and physically in the name of Jesus. And you're going to have so many crowns to cast at the feet of Jesus by the time you get there. Don't fight back. Don't raise your fist against these monsters that are pummeling you and destroying you and your children, because God wouldn't want you to do that. Are you sure about that? And then many years later, when you're completely like, where are those church people? They don't answer your phone calls. They don't answer your emails. They don't answer nothing. They don't want to talk to you anymore, because you know why? Your life just didn't turn out the way they told you it was going to if you just loved those people and prayed. And in their minds, you probably weren't loving those people and praying, or you would have found peace on earth with your enemies, in their minds, in their little church minds. So you must be such a terrible sinner that they should probably excommunicate you. And then they do. And then you're like, oh! The emptiness that I feel from my former pastors, different ones I've had, when I've tried to call them, leave messages through the years, and I need prayer, not one called me back. Not one of their wives called me back. Not one. I don't know, church. I don't know, pastors. All I needed was a God bless you, Karen. We miss you. We're sorry things didn't go well, but God knows your heart. We love you. Sincerely, Pastor, whatever. That would have meant so much to me. I didn't get it. And then some of them are like, man, the more fucked up your life is, the more obvious it is that you are a child of God. Because the Bible expressly says that that's what's going to happen to you. You'll be hated. You'll be lied about. That's what it says. Be happy in your tribulation, because you're on the right path. I don't know how I got that confused, but I did. I just kept thinking, just so dumb. I think I kept trying to combine my childhood brainwashing with my second part of my childhood brainwashing, which was the Christianity thing. And I kept thinking, no, if I do the right thing, then everything is going to come out fine. Eventually, the fathers might go, they'll see that I'm cool. I'm just trying to get it. No, Karen. No, honey. Unconditional love meted out everywhere to everyone is casting pearls before swine. What? I'm so confused. Karen don't get it. Karen wants to love everyone. Karen wants to be like, yo, you see how that person is hated and despised because of blah, blah. Did you know what happened to them? Do you know what they went through? I was just trying to understand why people came from certain angles, and why were they so knee-jerk reactive and protect, because of what they freaking went through, and I thought they needed some understanding. And then I go to reach out to these people, and man, they take more advantage of me than anybody. I'm like, God dang! And I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore about it. Even the abused don't believe me. And they want to take advantage of me too. I'm ashamed of my country. My countrymen. I'm ashamed of us. I'm ashamed of myself. I'm ashamed of my neighbors. I'm ashamed of the whole thing. I'm ashamed of our human race. This is the most disgusting. What is wrong with us all? What in the hell is going on? I'm gonna shut down for today, and I'm gonna stop making these. I'm gonna stop talking and posting just for a little while, just because I feel like I'm at a heightened state. I'm just mind blown that most people I run into don't feel this. They're just like, yeah, what's up, man? What's going on? What's going on? Canada is going on. They're tear gassing, shooting rubber bullets at people that are saying, shame on you, shame on you. But they would do that in America. Americans would be throwing bricks at these cops. Hell, in America, they drop off pallets of bricks on the corners for BLM protests so they can smash windows and shit. In America, now wait until they do that here. How long is it going to be before they do this here? Americans are not going to be standing there hand to hand, kumbaya, and saying, shame on you, shame on you. They're going to be fighting fists and crutches and freaking riding their wheelchairs over these fucking cops. We're going to get slaughtered in the fucking streets because we are not controlled people. Canadians, you all got the kumbaya shit down pat, okay? You need to, I don't know. You're martyring yourself. I mean, you're just like, I'm just like, wow, look at these people. Shame on you. While they're getting tear gas, trampled by horses, rubber bullets shot at them, sound machines, boom, boom, being thrown. And they're shame on you, shame on you. Shame on us for not being up there, bum rushing the fucking border. Us citizens. Where's our military? Are they sitting around stroking their fucking guns? Ooh, can't wait till Americans act up so we could go fucking bang them up with some rubber bullets and tear gas those dumb bitches. You're supposed to be protecting us. If you understand me and you agree with me, I love you. You. May the Creator of all forgive us for this and for being so confused after what we've been through that we don't know what to do. Taking a break. I'm going to try to. See you in a few days. But you know I'm watching. As I got to keep... What am I talking for? Not getting anything done. Am I? Am I getting anything done? Am I making somebody out there feel sane just by listening to me say, yeah, it's not you, it's them? I hope so.